Big up Daz Reynolds, he's in live chat already. Good to see you, mate. Good result for the Warriors last night. Proper enjoyed that one. Leg buys. Power play, fix orders. Wide ball. No ball. Leg buys. No ball. Right, I'm with you now, Daz, mate. Daz Reynolds live chat. What's the wicket like? Looks good, mate. Something in it for the bowlers, but ultimately, it's baked, the wicket. With all this weather we've had, it's a dry wicket. And, painful one on the pad there for Salt. He's gone down on his knee. Got him like just above the roll, I think. Looks like a painful one. Final ball of the over. Single to end the over. So to answer your question, Daz, as long as you bat and don't take too many liberties, you should be alright. Bowlers are going to have to bend their backs and use their brains. Could be a good contest. India winning the toss and bowling, but it should make it a little bit more interesting. But this delay to the game was because they were stuck in traffic, the Indian the Indian players. Lovely shot for Insult. Hit that on the up, straight back past the ball and raced away to the boundary for 4. Right out of the middle, didn't try and hit it too hard. Just timed it perfectly.
Got him with a safe pair of hands.
Also clipped that one off his legs. Fielder at backward square leg. Took a good catch. England 8 for 1 now. Salt goes for 6. 9 deliveries faced. First blood to India. So it's going to be Harry Brook to come in. Hopefully he can do what he did the other evening.
When a big appeal. Well,
first ball up there for
out.
Harry Brook. Gives himself space, tries to play it away to the offside, doesn't get the edge, luckily, misses the stumps. England 10 for 1 after 2 overs. Salt the batsman out. He went for 6 runs. Bowled Krishna caught Shedge 9 balls faced. Joe Root's batting average in T20. Harry Brook's batting average in T20 cricket 33.18 runs. It's impressive that. Highest score is 105. Got 4 centuries in 17 50s. Just a single off that delivery. Look down to fine leg. As Reynolds, what are you watching apart from the cricket? You normally have a couple of things on the go, mate. What else are you watching? Look at this swing there again for Ashton. Bit swing. It started on the pads and was going down the leg side. Well, Brook took the dot, got a single from it, but I would have probably got a wide there. Freed his arms up there, did Butler. Didn't middle it, but got enough on that to get it over mid-wicket. No fielder out there on the leg side. Gets it to the boundary for 4. England move on to 16 for 1. Down the wicket, gets a thick inside edge. Versus down to fine leg. 1 added to the total. End of the 3rd over. England 17 for 1. If you're joining us late, we've not missed as much as you could have done because this game was delayed by half an hour. The Indian batsmen, I keep saying Indian batsmen, the Indian players caught in traffic. So we had that half hour delay. But yeah, Salt, the only batsman out so far for England. 6 runs he scored from 9 balls. Well, third man and fine leg couldn't stop Butler pulling off one of them Baz ball shots where he moves to the leg side and flicks it over the wicket keeper. It's good if it comes off, miss that ball though, and you're walking back to the sheds. But in the T20 cricket, it's understandable, you've got to take the chances. Just don't do it in a test match. Well, that was close to being a wide. Butler stared back at the umpire. Umpire said, no, borderline. It's just a dot ball.
Big appeal by the fielding side there. Umpire says not out. Will we send this upstairs for review?
Stifled appeal in fairness. Absolutely creamed that, did Butler. Timed it perfectly. Fielder at mid-on had no chance. 6 added to the score. 27 for 1 England.
Wide ball.
That's a poor delivery. What's everybody watching today? Have you got tennis on and you're listening to the cricket, or are you watching something else? What's everybody's viewing afternoon looking like? Just one ball left of this fourth over. India just making a short, slight change in the field. Just putting deep square legs slightly behind square. Well, short delivery there, spun on his crease did Butler, creamed it to the leg side, but the fielder on the boundary, it goes straight to him, so just a single to end the over. England 29 for 1. This Indian side has been so poor in these T20 matches and in the series against Ireland as well. I can't understand what's gone on there. Well, they almost made a pig's ear of that on the boundary. 2 Indian fielders going for it. One dived in front of another fielder. The diver couldn't touch it. It put the fielder who did finally throw it in off. Once again, Keystone caught fielding from the Indians. Well, a predetermined reverse hook, whatever you want to call it, over the keeper. Races away to the boundary for 4. England 35 for 1. Well, Brook was just teeing off now. Before that ball left the bowler's hand, he took a stride down the wicket, cleared it over cow corner, right out of the middle. (41 for 1 England). And Butler moves on to 30 from just 15 deliveries now. Arshdeep is getting a spanking, 0 for 23. Well, Butler's got Arshdeep panicking now. He got 2 off that, did Butler, and he had to stretch for it, but Arshdeep just didn't want Butler hitting it. And if he'd have left it, it would have been a wide. Butler 2 though, and the Indian bowler looks panicky. Dot ball there for Arshdeep. He'll be glad about that, because so far this over he's gone for 14. Still 1 ball left of it as well. Tries to bowl a Yorker onto the pads there, Ashkeep. The bat's just chopped down onto it. The race away to fine leg, a single to end the over. England 44 for 1. Yeah, so if you didn't know, we were late kicking off, half an hour delay. And it was the Indian team with a lead in from Southampton. The traffic. The Indian team avoided the problem because they were staying at the Hilton Hotel. And that's built into the Utilita Bowl itself. So they'll have no problems. Just the leg side for a leisurely single.
That's an edge. He's been put down. He's dropped him. The bowler's not looking too happy. What a let off for the batsman there. Oh, he's put it down. The ball looks disappointed.
That was comical. So, Brook, he got a big top edge. It went high into the air. And I think it was Ashkeep. He got under it. Then he went too far under it. Then he had to fall backwards, got nowhere near it. Once again, Keystone caught fielding from the Indians. Don't you know it? As soon as you dropped, Harry Brook's just clattered 2 sixes. One with a good juggled catch in the crowd. Well done to you, sir. All to the leg side, single added to the score. England 60 for 1. Should have been 60 for 2, arguably.
leg buys.
Leg bye to end the over. England 61 for 1 from 6 overs. And India doing the best to help England along. If you don't get your hands to it, even though you should do, if you don't get your hands to that ball, is it classed as a drop catch? I know it's classed as a clanger, but is it classed as a drop catch? Got to be. I mean, that's comical. Looked in the end like he was trying to catch a beach ball. India, they're in disarray, and you can tell with the way that they're changing the players as well. You know, giving the young lad, you're in, you're out. You know, they're not playing well at all. India. They need to give the youngsters some encouragement and not have them carrying the camp. Aksar into the attack for India. One added to the score there. Butler's now on 35 from 21 deliveries. Harry Brook, he's on 18 when he should have been back in the sheds dropped, but India give him a let off, so he's 18. Nice easy single there for England. It's so big, this ground in Southampton. Once again, an easy single for England. The trouble is, T20, you want more than singles, don't you? Right at the field and he recovers, so a much needed dot ball for India. And again, 2 dot balls were perfect for the Indian bowler. 1 ball left to come. Well, that spoiled the over for Aksar. England move on to 70 for 1. Butler now on 36 from 22 deliveries. Brook on 25 from 11 deliveries. Everybody looking forward to England tonight. Norway the opponents. Shreyas into attack. His first delivery. Ball to start with.
there's a bit of a mix-up. It's a risky run. Big appeal for a run out.
Well, a bit of a mix-up there, because Butler wanted the run, Brook was no intention of moving. 3 dot bowls this over. Well, Shreyas is confusing Butler a bit here. He's swapping his pace about 4 dot bowls so far this over. Good effort. That's cracked through the covers there, but finds the fielder on the boundary. 2 added to the total though. England 72 for 1. 1 ball left in this Shreyas over. 4 dot balls and a 2. He'll be well happy with that, as will India. We're going to have to be quick here, England. Good fielding, but they set off straight away, no hesitation, so a single to end the over. 73 for 1, England. Butler on 39. Brook on 25. And a good over from Shreyas, just what India needed. Just what the doctor ordered. So Prince Yadav's coming back into the attack. His first over, he went for 16. Well, that sounded loud, but it didn't come out of the middle. Goes over to mid on, and that'll just be a single added. Just took a step to the leg side there, did Harry Brook, and then a lot of wrist in that shot, taking it over mid-off, racing away to the boundary once it beats the fielder. 78 for 1, England. Brooks, he moves on to 29. Timed that well enough, but finds the field on the boundary. The single added. That was a short delivery. He got a top edge there, flew over the wicket keeper, raced away to the boundary for 4. The keeper had no chance there. He needed to be another 3 foot taller to have got a glove onto that.
Wide ball.
Well, that was so wide, it should have been classed as a wide. Fucking delivery from Prince. Better delivery pitched up. Still a single from it. Once again, rubbish fielding from the Indians. That ball came in and it was just guided down towards sort of 6th slip, who's a little bit deeper. There is a specialist fielding position for this shot. But then there was a run. There's no one backed up. Then England managed to get the run from the overthrow. It was just so poor from India. They are not switched on when it comes to fielding. That's nothing to do with struggling with the conditions in England, and we've heard all the bleating about that. Well, we do when we go to India, struggle with the conditions. That's just poor execution. Well, that first delivery, Harry Brooks just picked that up straight away and creamed it over deep cover. No problem getting over these. They are big boundaries in Southampton. No problem getting over the boundary ropes there. And just like that, Brook moves on to 37. Well, he's done it again. He's absolutely creamed it back over the bowler's head. That's in the crowd. They've lost the ball. He just one stride down the wicket. Mid off, no chance. Was it caught in the crowd? No. Knocked somebody off the chair, though. Good evasive manoeuvre there. But not the youngest of spectators. Axar Patel, he's getting a bit of a spanking in this over. He's gone for 21 so far from 8 deliveries. And Brook finds the boundary again. England move on to 102 for 1.
Well, you don't often see 5 runs scored. Wide ball.
Well, five wides there. Wide and raced away to the boundary for 4. 5 off that delivery. Shocking once again from the Indians. They're just not able to keep any sustained pressure on England. And that's a 100 partnership between these two batsmen from just 48 deliveries. Wow. That's a win for India, just a single off that delivery. But Patel, he's gone for 32. 32 from 11 deliveries. Well, that's 11 legal deliveries. Brook scrambled back for 2 there. That's 50 up for him. Just 19 deliveries, 2 fours, 5 sixes. 5 sixes. Just looking at India's T20 results in 2026. They won. Played New Zealand in a 5-match series. They won that 4-1. Then in the that would have been the 1 days, wouldn't it, the home series. In the T20 World Cup, defeated New Zealand in the final after beating England in the semis. And then what has happened since? What has happened to this Indian team? Chester Street, no result because of rain. Manchester, England won. Nottingham, England won. Saw the other evening, Bristol, England won by 9 wickets. Then we've got today. If England win today, I think they go top of the T20 rankings. So although this series is over, it's important for England that they do get that victory. Who doesn't want to be ranked number 1? Players are just taking a drink, 10 overs bowled. You still there, Daz Reynolds? What are you watching, mate? Got to pull up. Don't be leaving it till halfway through the second innings before you get your vote in there. You know Harry Brook? He's hit 175 sixes in his T20 career. That's in all of his career. For England, he's hit 66 sixes. Ooh, 666. Well, England get off 1-1-1 for 1. They were on that the other evening as well. Or was it India? I can't remember. One of the teams the other evening was on 1-1-1 because it was Nelson and 1. Still don't quite understand what the superstition is around that. Well, that's been through the offside, and that's Josh Butler now. He moves on to his half-century. England 117 for 1. Both batsmen moving over that 50 mark now. Butler's on 52 from 34 deliveries. Brook, he's on 50 from just 19 deliveries.
In a big appeal. Well,
big appeal there from the keeper.
Out.
I didn't hear anything, and the finger stays down. It's a dot ball though, which is important for India at this rate. Well, that's come off the toe end of the bat, but still races away to the boundary. There was a bit of bounce, wide outside off stump. It came off the toe of the bat, which got it over backward point. Once it gets over there, races away to the boundary. The boundary is bone dry. Well, that's a better delivery from Suryansh there. Put it in the block hole, trying to york Josh Butler. It came off leading edge, and actually he got his hand to it, Suryansh, but went at some pace. So I wouldn't say that is a drop, but it's a chance. Well, that's that tickle down to third man, but short third man cuts it off, so just a single to end the over. 123 for 1 England. I was talking about Nelson, 111. Nelson is one of cricket's oldest and best known superstitions. To see what I did there. It refers to the score 111, and many players and umpires have traditionally regarded it as unlucky. To add it to the total, 126 for 1. That's pulled over to the leg side, it's found the gap. England move on to 130 for 1, and outside they're just getting pummeled. Single there, so that's a little bit of a result. Akhtar Patel has gone for 41 from 15 deliveries. Needs a single there for England. A reverse sweep to end the over. Finds the fielder, dot ball. 132 for 1 England. 12 overs gone. So yeah, going back to Nelson. Refers to the score 111. As an umpire regard it as unlucky. There are a few reasons about where it came from. The one eye, one arm, one leg theory, that's the most popular one. It's often said that 111 represents one eye, one arm, one leg. This image was associated, probably incorrectly, with Horatio Nelson, who famously lost an arm and eye in the battle. He did not lose a leg. So the story isn't historically accurate. It's not accurate at all, but it's the explanation most commonly repeated in cricket. I actually pressed the wrong button there. There was 2 runs after that first ball of the over. I'll have a look at some more Nelson theories in a minute. Trying to bowl a bit shorter to England now, India. They've got to try something because whatever they're doing, it's not really working. England 135 for 1. 3 balls left in this 13th over.
There's a bit of a mix-up. It's a risky run. Big appeal for a run out.
Well, Butler sent Brook back there. He would have been back in his crease, but almost a mix-up. Well, that's just been absolutely smashed. Smashed by Butler off his pads. He put that much effort into it, his hand came off the bat in the end. 141 now. Butler moves on to 70 from 43 deliveries.
Wide ball.
Losing the composure now, the Indians. Well, the bowler followed Butler to the leg side there. Good delivery. He's still going to get 2 to end the over. England now 143 for 1. Krishna, only bowler with a wicket. But from his 3 overs, he's gone for 30 runs. Bowled 2 wides. Gone for 2 fours and 2 sixes. And he's one of the better Indian bowlers, believe it or not, in this innings. It's going to be Suryansh to continue. Not for 15 so far from his two overs. Going back to Nelson. David Shepherd, famous for hopping foot to foot. Black batting through the covers there for 2. And 46 for 1 England. Yeah, David Shepherd. He made the superstition famous. Dot ball there. Surianshi's bowled well. Yeah, David Shepherd made it famous. Nelson, whenever the score reached 1-1-1, 2-2-2, 3-3-3, and so on, he would hop on one leg until the score changed. He did it partly for fun and because he enjoyed the tradition, and it became one of cricket's most recognisable sights. Well, Harry Brook, Suryan, she's not getting away with it. Harry Brook has creamed that straight back over the bowler's head into the stands for 6. That's the 150 up for England. 152 for 1. Brook moves on to 72. On to 62, sorry. Butler's on 72. And India are getting a spanking. One before this innings started, I thought 170, 180, that'd be a good score. 152 with 6 overs and 3 deliveries left. And, importantly, just 1 wicket down for England.
Wide ball.
And once again, the pressure's now getting to Suryansh, terrified of what the England batsmen are going to do. Bowling wides. Smacks of desperation. Well, that's a thick edge from Brook, and it's probably gone over where third slip maybe would have stood, maybe second slip. Nobody's stopping that as it races away down to the boundary. It was a definite edge, but he flashed, and he flashed hard, did Harry Brook. 157 for 1 England. Brook moves on to 68 from 29. Well, that was a short, slow bouncer that was flat batted to the leg side, came back for the second run. That's 151 partnership up for these two. And 70 deliveries. Maybe not 70 deliveries, I might have been looking at something else there. Scratch, rewind. I think I might have got that one wrong. But what I've not got wrong is England are 160 for 1. A little bit of confusion there with the score. There was a no ball given, but it wasn't a front foot no ball. It was given on height. Well, there is still one delivery left in this over. England are 162 for 1. And Shreyas is getting the treatment. He started off well. Not so no. Well, that's just gone straight back over the bowler's head into the crowd. What an expensive over that was. England 168 for 1. We're only in over number 14. 160 partnership from 75 deliveries. Yeah, I was double checking myself with the 70 deliveries when I said the 150 partnership was up, but yeah, it is right. And the final folklore with Nelson. Some historians believe the superstition is even older than cricket's association with Nelson. In Victorian England, 111 was sometimes called a 3 stumps. That's because it resembles the 3 cricket stumps, and people came to associate it with bad luck. No definitive evidence of where it came from though. Well, it gets worse for India. That should have been an easy field. It's a misfield and then it trickles over the boundary. The bowler can't believe it. He looks disappointed. The Indian players look disappointing. It is disappointing. India are disappointing. Not getting any better for India. This is now a record-breaking partnership. Straight over mid-on, straight over long on, I should say. It's kind of getting a little bit embarrassing, this, for India. I hate to say it. Well, that's been crashed over the leg side. Another 6. 3 balls this over. A 4, a 6, a 6. It only just made it and only just cleared the fielder, but only just is enough. 184 for 1 now. Butler, 88. Brook, 78. Making some changes to the field now, India, but to be honest, it's a little bit like bolting the door after the horse has gone. Prince, 0 for 45 and 15 deliveries. Wowzer. Wowzer. Butler on strike, he's on 88. Well, that one's pitched up outside off stump. Butler's got the bat on it, came off the toe end of the bat and raced away down to fine leg for four. That fielder, who's sort of a deep fifth slip, went wide of him to the right hand side. 188 for one England. But don't fall off your chair, just a single there. So far this over, 4, 6, 6, 4. Now a single. Prince has gone for 50 from 17 deliveries. Enough to turn a bowler to drink. Well, that went to point. They took the quick single, England, chancing it, so they've not even shied at the stumps, India. Just happy with the dot ball, don't want to give away any overthrows. England 190 for one from 15 overs. This last 5 overs with just 1 wicket down. It could be absolutely anything. We've got a poll up. Do England win today? Put your vote in before this innings ends. Are England going to get 250, 260 here? Carry on going like they are, it's well and truly on the cards. I was thinking 170, maybe 180 before the innings started would have been a good total. A big outfield here. So it's easy to pick up the singles and the twos. But the guys hit it so far these days. The boundaries, the distance, it's no issue for these batsmen, is it? Akhtar's going to continue. Not for 43 so far from his 3 overs. And with Butler on strike. Butler's on 93 from 49 deliveries. Harry Brook's on 78 from 33. Current run rate is 12.7. To the offside, couple of runs scored there. Well, that's essentially up for Josh Butler. 101 from just 51 deliveries, 9 fours and 6 sixes. What a batting performance. Incredible.
he's put it down. The bowler looks disappointed.
Well, they dropped Butler on the boundary. Just shocking from India. Absolutely shocking. And it just gets worse for India now. Harry Brooks rattled that over the leg side boundary. 204 for 1 England. Just a single there. Well, England are just teeing off now. That's raced away to the boundary. England 209 for 1. This is a record-breaking innings from these two. 201 partnership from 85. Hang on, 201 partnership. How many balls is this from? Brook's on 85 from 35 deliveries. Butler's on 105 from 53 deliveries. The Indian players, they just look like they want to get off this field. Arshdeep's going to come into the attack for his 4th over. Not for 26 his figures so far. England looking to tee off now at every opportunity with just 4 overs to go. Just 1 wicket down. Arshdeep to continue.
Wide ball.
Oh my word, it just gets worse. It just gets worse. Poor application, poor attitude. Nothing for the Indian fans to cheer about.
Big appeal by the fielding side there.
Well, that's
umpire says not out.
ridiculous.
We'll send this upstairs for review.
Going so far down leg side, it pitched outside leg. Big appeal from Arshdeep. Are they going to review it? They're not going to review it. No. Oh, they are going to review it. Absolutely ridiculous. Well, we're having a look at this. Clearly pitches outside leg stump. Pitching outside leg. Original decision not out. Ridiculous review.
Well, the decision is not
No
out.
surprise.
Wide ball.
Dear, oh dear, oh dear. What is Archdeep doing? His head's just gone. This could be another record-breaking defeat for India if they're not careful. Well, that was a full toss, and it wasn't capitalised on by Butler, just a single from it. Interesting to see how the Indians bat in the second innings, in this second innings.
Wide ball.
Well, he's off again. 3 wides so far this over. Completely his head's gone, Archdeep. England 214 for 1 now. That last a dot ball, it was on the pads, clipped off and found the fielder at square leg. No run for England. Well, Brook tried one of them Baz ball shots, didn't get anything on it, straight through to the keeper. 2 dot balls now. What a comeback from Archdeep. Trouble is, the damage is already done. Not for 30 years figures so far.
Wide ball.
Normal service has been resumed. Just so poor.
Oh, he's put it down. The bowler looks disappointed.
Well, deep mid-off, he's just got this. Got to go down as a chance, but he kind of got it on the half volley, so we'll let him off with that one. England 219 for 1. 3 overs to go. India helping England all the way with drop catches, wides, no balls, and any other way they can help them, really. I don't think they want to win and be competitive in this game. Well, it's a little bit unfair to say it was a lead. He couldn't quite reach it, but it was a legal delivery. Butler, 108, plus 57 deliveries. Well, not timed perfectly well there from Butler, but it goes over the fielder's head. He moves on to 110. 219 for 1 England. They've just eaten a chalk ice now. Perfect for this weather. Butler there, he just moves to the leg side. One of them, then reverse sweep over the keeper. This is the way to the boundary for forward. Good job he got some bat on it though, or else his stumps would have been flying out of the ground. Just a single there, backward point doing the fielding.
Wide ball.
So, couldn't get any bat on that, so a dot ball to end the over. England 225 for 1. Brook on 86 from 40 deliveries. Butler on 115 from 60 deliveries. Well, that's just been smashed over, deep mid-off, into the crowd, just short of the crowd actually. Nobody with a chance to take the catch. You can't do any worse than the Indians if you dropped it. Shocking fielding display. Deja vu, 2 sixes, 2 deliveries. Butler moves on to 127. England 237 for 1. It was a lovely full toss. Picked it up early, out of the middle, over the fielder. They can't slow Josh Butler down. He's a man on a mission. This is a record-breaking partnership of the highest order now, and it hasn't finished yet. Well, a little bit of a disappointing shot there from Josh Butler. Only a 4 from that as he pulled it through mid-wicket. A little bit of bounce there, but still raced away to the boundary. Actually, went a little bit squarer than that. Went past square leg. There's a fielder in deep backward square and a deep mid-wicket. He found a gap between them. 131 he moves on to. Well, finally, India get Josh Butler out. He goes for 131 from just 64 deliveries. He's absolutely took the Indian bowlers to the woodshed today, showing them who's the daddy. Just 64 balls faced, 131. Shreyas gets his man. Shivam gets his man, caught Shreyas, but the damage is done. Oh, I don't want to hear that. That's a lovely big track to go through full of hair. Pushing the weight limit there. Must have been. Just enjoyed that chuck ice as well. Love ice cream weather. And a nice cold pint of lager. I normally drink beer. I'm a beer man. But this weather, nice to have a cold lager. The whole stadium stands up for Josh Butler as he walks off, and rightly so. Superb innings. That's a career best for him as well. 131. He's got an average of 33.97. Well, that'll have gone up a little bit today. Bethel, the batsman, in. Just 8 balls left for England in this innings. Give on to continue.
Got him with a safe pair of hands.
Bethel's got to go caught on the boundary from his first delivery. You know what he gets? He gets one of them. He won't be too concerned though. Came in, just swinging from the hip straight away. No reason not to when you've got 241 on the board. Hat-trick ball now for Shivam. 2 for 16 he's got from his 1 over, so he's got the wickets, but it's the runs. The wickets don't count apart from it's a dot ball. 16 gone from the over so far, that's what matters. One ball left of this 19th over. It's Jacks on strike. Up and away. Jacks' first ball. Rattles it over the leg side for 6. 22 from that over from Shivam, and he was on a hat-trick ball as well. That tells you what kind of over that was. Who goes for 22 from an over and you've had a hat-trick ball opportunity in that very over? Trinchard have to bowl the final over. He's got 0 for 50 so far from, get this, 3 overs. 0 for 50 from 3 overs. Straight back past the bowler, beats the infield because of the power play, and bowler can't get down quick enough. Aces away to the boundary for 4. Just realised as well, I've got India who's batting when it's England. I'll have to sort that out. But once again, a chance in the field and it's been dropped by India. Oh, shocking, shocking, shocking. .257 for 3 England have finished on. Sort the scoreboard out. So yeah, bit of a Horlicks with the scoreboard in the first innings. Have to get that blanked out. But we're alright for the second innings.
Think about how I've been misunderstood. If I wasn't really so naturally, tongue-tied I was. Like I should. Mind if I could? Live like I should. While sit there in silence, make yourself known. For signals and guidance, let yourself go. Don't you see? Supposed to be. The future is how we made promises good. The promises now will turn bad into good. No c'est la vie with destiny. No. So say that you could. Live like I should. Live like I should. best that can become.
Well, hopefully you enjoyed that from Adrian Celestine. The players are just coming back out. I sorted the scoreboard out. Nobody told me in live chat. Nobody said, Jimmy, you plum. You've got England score going on India. Anybody tuning into that would have been thinking, India's going well. Come on, guys, sort it out. Well, the countdown begins to this Indian innings. What are they going to do? It's going to be Archer to open the bowling for England.
When a big appeal. Well, the decision is not out.
That's a good start for England. Well, Samson's not going to be in the best frame of mind, is he? We'll sort the England team out as well. It's not right. We'll get there though. They're still new, these streams, so you've got to bear with me. Beats the fielder at mid-off. Didn't quite come out of the middle. There was a dive there. I think it's Harry Brook, and just couldn't get a hand to it. Races away to the boundary for 4. Single there. Five without loss, India. Just a single there. Good opening over from Archer, although there was that boundary. There was a chance of a catch. Well, that was a thick edge that's raced away to the boundary. No one down that fine leg. At third man, sorry. End of the first over. India 10 for 1. Fresh tongue's going to continue for England. Beautiful shot there. Over the boundary for 6. Got the Indian line up right now. Well, that's gone even further from Samson. Over deep square leg. It's going. It's gone about 15 rows back and dropped in the crowd as well. India now 23 without loss. Still behind the run rate though. Required run rate 13.1. India going well on 11.5, but it's not enough. Just a single there for Abhishek. You won't worry about that because he's getting Samson back on strike. 21 from 9 deliveries so far. That's a single. Each time there's a single though, that run rate goes up. Required run rate now 13.2. 233 needed from 106 deliveries. Some target England have set.
When a big appeal, he's caught behind, he's got to go. The bowler gets his
Abhishek's
man.
gone for 3. Archie gets his man caught behind. India 25 for 1 now. Samson's still there on 22 from 10 deliveries. Trying to force that one through the offside, just the faintest outside edge through to Butler. And Abhishek, he's got to go. 3 from 5 deliveries. Just looking at these stats for T20 cricket, England's setting a total of 258 for India. Well, it's only ever been done once. South Africa, 259 for 4, beat the West Indies at Centurion on the 26th of March 2023, winning with 7 balls to spare. That innings remains the highest successful run chase in T20 history. I don't think India are going to be breaking that record today. England working to a plan in this power play, going with the short delivery. No change with Ishan Kishan either. He just up and over, races away, down to third man. England have got a slip and probably a fifth, sixth slip in place, way over their heads. 4 added to the total, 29 for 1, India. Final ball of the over. Same result. That's raced away to the boundary on the offside. India now 33 for 1. Kishan not keeping today for India. He moves on to 8 from 3 deliveries. Samson, he's still there, 22 from 10 deliveries. Jack's bowling well here in his first 2 deliveries. Shouldn't have said anything, should I? Beautifully swept there by Kishan, races away to the boundary for 4. He moves on to 12 from 5 deliveries. This is what India need. Just a single there. Samson back on strike. 23 from 11 deliveries. Well, I was undecided which button to hit there, whether to hit the drop catch, but I don't think it carried to Kiran. So we'll just go with the dot ball. Over mid-off, and it lands just short of the boundary ropes, yeah, just by inches. 4 added to the total. Going to be Tongue to come into the attack. He's changed ends. His first over went for 13. 43 for 1 India.
Kishan on strike, he's on 13. Full length delivery there, clipped off his pads. Salt with some good fielding on the boundary keeps it to a 2. 45 for 1 India. Kishan moves on to 15. Swing and a miss there, no edge on it though. Utilita Bowl, dot ball. No run there for India. 2 dot balls. Just 2 from the over so far. Down leg side, he just spun Kishan on the wicket there and helped it over the boundary. No one down at fine leg. 6 added to the total. Up for India. Run rate, they're currently going at 10.9. So that required run rate's creeping up. We didn't exactly lead that. They had a big old swipe at it, but got no bat on it. Final ball of the over for Tong, 8 from it so far, and that's quite a good over. Well, that was a well-placed cut shot, races away to the boundary. 55 for 1 now India at the end of the 5th over. Kishan. Going along, great guns, 21 now from 11 deliveries. And Sampson, who started this Indian innings off, going along great guns, he's kind of playing second fiddle at the moment to Kishan. Curran into the attack for England.
Got him.
Sampson's got to go there. A little bit of higher bounce than he expected. Came off, not the splice, but higher up on the bat. And Bethel at cover
took a simple catch. Kishan's got to go. 55 for 2 now, India. He goes for 27 runs from 14 deliveries. Good effort, but if India were going to have any chance at all, he needed to go on and make a century, really. Just my feeling. Somebody needs to bat big for India. Not going to be Samson, he's on his way back to the sheds. Shreyas, the batsman, coming in now for India. Kishan, his top scorer in international cricket is 103. A 43 delivery. Boy, do India needing to put that kind of performance in today. Straight back past Karun. Umpire takes evasive action. That races away to the boundary for 4. That was an odd delivery. Bit of bounce there. Shreyas tried rocking back and flipping it over Butler, but didn't get any bat involved. Dot ball, still 59 for 2 India. That run rate's creeping up. Required is 13.7 per over. Going along nicely, India at 10.7, but it's not enough. A little bit of bounce there again from Curran. That's going to race away to the boundary. Over short fine legs head. He's kind of up. He's in that half and half position. A little dab to the offside there. That would just be a single.
Wide ball.
Curran deciding he's going to help out India now with that wide. Ball to end the over. Doing well, England, with the power play. Six overs gone. India 65 for 2. 158 required to win. Kishan's going well. He's on 25 from 13 deliveries. Shreyas, he's on 9 from 4 deliveries. Yeah, Kishan, his highest score is 103 from 43 deliveries. That was against New Zealand. Reached his 100 off just 42 deliveries. Dawson into the attack for England. Two added to the total, but not able to get Dawson away. They'll be looking to do so, will the Indian batsman. That's just clipped to the leg side for a single. Dawson will be happy with that.
Leg buys.
Leg by there. One added to the total. 69 for 2 now, India. Mid on for a leisurely single. 70 for 2 now. These singles are easy for India to pick up, but they're not enough. They need boundaries. That's better, just timed perfectly through mid-on. Beats the fielders. Much needed boundary for India. Adil Rashid's going to come into the attack for England. Well, that's been smashed to extra cover. I don't know if that was a chance. It was partially stopped. I think it might have been by Harry Brook. I don't think it carried. You'd say it was more a good partial stop. And I don't think it was a chance. Just a single from the delivery. 76 for 2 now, India.
through mid-off. Another leisurely single. Shreyas moves on to 18 from 9. Kishan on strike. He's on 27 from 16 deliveries. Well, that's come straight at the middle of the bat, straight down the ground over the bowler's head. Two straight for long gone. Places away for 4. 81 for 2 now, India. Almost the same shot. It's the same outcome. It's raced away for 4. A little bit more to the leg side with that shot. Looking for the big hit again there, Kishan. Just gets a single from it though, didn't time it. That's pitched up by Adil Rashid, so clip through mid-on. Will end the over with a single. 87 for 2 now, India. Kishan's on 36 from 19 deliveries. Shreyas is on 19 from 10 deliveries. Run rate is 10.9, quite impressive, but not when the required run rate is now 14.3 runs per over. I think India are just going to have a couple of overs where they just swing at everything. Try and get that required run rate down a little bit. Well, there's a chance of a run out here. They called for 2 straight away, did the Indian batsman, but there's a direct hit from Curran. Oh, the umpires are going to have a review of this.
Well, the decision is out. Well, the decision is not out.
Don't panic, I just hit the wrong button. Comfortably in. Well, that delivery from Curran is short of the length. Picked
picked up by Kishin early and absolutely off the pads, clipped over leg side. It's flown all the way, probably 8-9 rows back, dropped in the crowd once again. Just what India needed though. 96 for 2 they move on to. But will we see a record-breaking run chase today? Probably. Well, that's a little bit wider and fuller from Curran, and he can't get that one away, Kishin, so it's just a dot ball. Stays on 42 from just 21 deliveries. That run rate, though, it's still up at 14.3 required.
Wide ball.
I know England are trying to help India out with this run chase. Curran going wide there, short, and it's down the leg side. There was half an appeal from Curran there. Did it come off the glove? It didn't carry to Ross Butler anyway. Maybe just trying to con the umpire. Well, Kishin, he moves on to 46 now. Curran, slower delivery outside. He's sliding down the leg side, out the back of his hand. And just clipped. Fine leg is up. Dive to his right, but couldn't get a hand on it. So that boundary brought up the 100 for India. Single off the final ball. Moves them on to 102 for 2. And that run rate has come down. It was 14.3, it's now 14.2. That's still a hell of a run rate to chase though. I just don't see India think they're going to have to go at such a pace. They're just going to run out of batsmen. Kishan's going at 47 from 23 deliveries. He's going along nicely. And Shreyas, he's 22 from just 12 deliveries. I just get the feeling they're having to push at such a rate that at some point the luck's going to run out. It's going to be Jacks to continue for England. 0 for 10 from his first over. Which sounds awful, but it's just what England need. Isham on strike. Caught that well enough, but finds the fielder in cover. That's a dot ball. Partial misfielding covers there, just be a single. 103 for 2. A single. Every single though, that run rate is climbing. Up to 14.7 now required.
Another easy single just played into the leg side there by India. This ground is so big, the singles are easier, easy to get. But India don't need singles, they need boundaries. Well, that'll help from Shreyas. Flat batted back over Jax's head. And it almost went all the way. It's just inches short of being a 6. You might just check this one, actually, just to make sure it did. Yeah, it did just. Just a single off the final ball of the over. When you look back at the run at England's innings, though, they're slightly ahead at this stage are India. The problem they've got is they've got that 2 wickets down. Someone's optimistic in the poll. 89% think England are going to win this. Must be some very brave Indian fans who think this will be a record-breaking chase. Just been joined by Frankie James, where the players have a drink on that 10th over. Apparently, she's going to take me to Tennessee next year. You've got one of the biggest mouths I know when it comes to talking. You never shut up, and as soon as there's a microphone there... Well, unless you've been cut, it won't matter because nobody will hear you. Sounds good to me. Frankie sat here with a big glass of champagne. I said, you don't need that for a little bit of Dutch courage to get in front of a microphone. I don't know, it's Saturday afternoon and the sun's out.
Well, if he's done doing it, it's got to be done.
Going to be Dawson to continue for England, 0-9 from his first over. Shreyas on strike, 28 from 15 deliveries so far.
Got him.
Well, that's a good start for England after the break, after the drinks break.
110 for 3 now. India. And banging trouble. Shreyas has got to go. 28 from 16 balls faced. Old Dawson. Caught Curran. So why Tennessee? I thought you were going to say I've always loved whiskey then. It's been known for you to have a little tipple with the whiskey. California. It's probably got... I know. I thought it got too hot. No, it's alright. It's me. I'm not used to holding this phone. It's got the on-off button on the side. It's a little bit trigger happy, that on-off button. S10. Tilak's the batsman in. Just a single there for Tilak. He's off the mark. Ishan on strike. He's on 49 now. He's faced 26 deliveries for that 49. Your Samsung S10. That's a 50 up there for Ishan Kishan. There's 27 balls faced. 51 he moves on to. 113 for 3 India. Well, they are going to come back to the second year. They're going to have to hurry. Would have been interesting with a direct hit. 115 for 3 now. India. Ball to end the over. Good over there for Liam Dawson. 115 for 3 India. So how big is Tennessee? Is it the size of the UK or something like that? Yeah. trashed away through the covers for 4. 119 for 3. Well, Jax has gone for 10 now from his first 2 balls. This is absolutely creamed over mid-on. Long gone. Long gone. It's still going. Dropped in the crowd again. Tilak's going crazy. 11 from 3 deliveries. On 27 for 3. Tilak on strike, he's on 12. That's an under edge there, they'll get a single. Short, fine leg coming into play there. Single to end the over. Jack's not for 32 so far from his 3 overs. He'll be happy enough with that. Run rate's up to 16.1 required now. Tilak's on 13. Ishan Kishan, he's on 55. So Lon, what were you saying? Andy, aka Sheila, is a Sheila. And don't we know it? Adil Rashid to continue, not for 12 so far. Ball Rashid stuck his foot out there, got runs with his ankle. Dangerous but worthy. A single there for Ishan. He moves on to 56, 130 for 3. India, Tilak on strike. Little single there. 131 for 3.
got him with a
And what a good
superb
catch that is
pass.
on the boundary from Phil Salt. Going to his left-hand side. Ishan Kishan's got to go. His hat's flown off, his glasses have flown off, but he's kept that ball in his hands. Throws it away nonchalantly with a little bit of a flick round his back. Rashid gets his man. India 131 for 4. And Ishan Kishan, he's got to go 56 runs from 35 deliveries. Good effort, but not enough. 17.3 now, that required run rate. Tilak's there on 14. Shivan's the next batsman in. So go on. Andrea, showing you on a map how big the UK would fit into a map of Australia. Well, not next year, because we're going to Tennessee, apparently. You've got more money than the Queen. Pieces. Rashid to continue.
Oh, he's put it down. The bowler looks disappointed.
Well, Harry Brook running backwards. He should have took that. He's led his team down there. Shivam on 1 should have been gone for a duck. Brook will be disappointed. Don't you know it, the next ball races away to the boundary for 4. That's the way cricket gods work. I've got all my icons wrote down on some card that Frankie did me. She's dyslexic. And she's got caught. It looks like F-I-E-B-L-V. That's supposed to say fielder. Archer to continue. Shivam couldn't get that one away. 136 for 4. India, that run rate's up at 17.9 runs per over. He's a single there, but England are happy to give them singles away. Not what India need. Well, Tillack, with the straightest of straight bats, has gone straight back over Archer's head, and that's crashed over the boundary ropes for 6. Almost looked like a golf shot with the way he held the pose at the end for the cameras as well. 143 for 4 now, India. That run rate, 17.7. If you're an England fan, don't worry, we've got this. Just a single there. 144 for 4. 8 from the over so far, 2 deliveries to go. Shivam on strike, he's on 2. Shivam, he just tickles that one down to 3rd man. 145 for 4. Tillack's on strike though now. He's on 25 from 9 deliveries. Tong's going to come into the attack again for England. 0 for 25 so far from his 2 overs. Are we having a barbecue after? Just a single there, 148 for 4. Shivam moves on to 4. So, it could be, is it, what time do England? Is it 10 o'clock? You told me it was abandoned the other day. Players have a stomach bug. Spun on the wicket there. Tillack plays it down to the fine leg. Single added to the total, 149 for 4. Getting the fielding positions middled up then. Well, that delivery from Tong was a short delivery. That should have been a wide, that, well over the head of the batsman. He looks back, does Shivam at the umpire. The umpire gives it the signal 1 for the over, but really, that should have been given as a wide. Or does it get given as no ball if it's too high? sure. Well, that's the 150 up for India. And Shivam, I think he had a little bit of venom in that shot. Thought he was hard done by with that bouncer in the previous delivery from Tongue. Kept his eye on that one all the way off the middle of his bat. Pulled it square of the wicket. 153 for 4. Added to the total. 155 for 4. That run rate's at 19.9. We'll call it 20 per over. Shivam goes big. No one at long on to stop that. 4 added to the total to end the over. 159 for 4. Well, yeah, why did you tell me the match was being called off? Because the Norwegians were ill. So there's illness in the Norwegians caused by heat and a dust cloud. So you want to have a bet that it's not going to happen tonight?
Well, I don't know, because I've never seen one of the England
He's the 83-year-old nightmare.
The 83-year-old
Well, Curran with a full toss there, got away with that one. Didn't take full advantage of it. Tilak maybe caught him unawares a little bit. Pulled it to the leg side, but 2 added to the total. 161 for 4. Target 258. Required run rate is over 20 now. 20.1. Well, that was a slower bouncer from Curran and Tilak ended up waiting for that delivery. Pulled it to the leg side. He'll just take a single there. 162 for 4. Well, Archer on the boundary gets his man. Lovely catch. Kept his eye on it all the way into his hands. Curran gets a wicket. And Shivam, he's got to go for 14 from 10 balls faced. 162 for 5 now, India. And banging trouble. I bet they're so glad this is the last T20 match they're going to have to play here in England. The problem for India is The one-dayers start next week. There is no respite for these Indian cricketers. I can only imagine what the fans in India are thinking of this. They're not going to be happy. Not going to be happy at all. It's just poor all round from India. Poor in the field, poor discipline, poor bowling. England taking full advantage. This victory will move England to the top of the T20 International rankings. T1 for the Lions. Suryansh in to bat for India. Wonder what his highest score is. That was a short ball from Curran and almost hit him in the head. No contact made, so he doesn't need to have the protocols, but it's a dot ball. Having a look at it again, almost got some glove on that as well. Slower ball there to Suryansh, and he read it, waited, then tried a big heave over the leg side. Got some bat on it, but just a single. 163 for 5. Tilak on strike, he's on 31 from 13 deliveries. Curran 2 for 29 so far, final ball of his third over. Slower ball from Curran. Batsman can't get anything on it. Dot ball to end the over. 163. 5 wickets down for India. Let's have a look at Suryansh Shedji's highest scoring men's T20 internationals. I don't think England will be too concerned. His highest score is 1. He made 1 run from 5 balls on his T20 debut against Ireland in Belfast in June this year. As of today's match against England, that remains his highest T20 international score. He's still looking for his first chance to get a big score in.
Oh, he's put it down. The bowler looks disappointed.
Well, that went high, and there was 2 England fielders converging on it. And nobody could quite get there. I think it's got to go down as a drop. Difficult chance, but a chance. And Suryansh, he's doubled his international record in T20 cricket. His highest score was 1, he's now on 2. But Tilak goes back over Archie's head, and that's racing away to the boundary for 4. 160, I've got an extra run there, so my 168 for 5 now, India. Just a single there. .88 needed from 20 deliveries. Tilak's on 37. He's faced 17. Archer 1 for 38 so far. 2 bowls left in this over. Tilak gets that one away for 2. He moves on to 39. 9 bowls from this over, so 9 runs from this over so far. 1 ball remaining. Tilak on strike. Just a single to end the over. Bethel doing the fielding. 173 for 5 now, India. Run rate 28.3. I just enjoy saying it. Run rate 28.3. This victory, guaranteed now for England, like I said earlier, puts them at the top of the rankings for the T20 International teams. Good effort. If only our test match cricket was as good. I had a little bit of a moan the other night. There's a video out of it, and I think I'm justified in everything that I said in that video. Going to be Tongue to continue. 0 for 37 from his 3 overs so far. Tilak's on 40. Right, son? Apparently there's people coming over. So there's going to be beer and barbecue before the football. So hang on. What, Archie's in hospital? Had a heart attack last night. How old is he? 22. Having a heart attack. That's bad, that. Well, that was a full toss there from Tom. Tilak made a bit of a meal of it. It was above waist height, but it's going to be a no ball, free hit. So 176 for 5 now, and let's see what Tilak can do. This is Josh Tonky though, isn't it? He can do anything. He can bowl you a ball that's unplayable, or he can bowl one that's going to hit you in the grill. Let's see what Tilak does with his free hit. He's on 41 so far from 21 deliveries. Tong runs in. Good delivery there from Tom. Bit of width outside off stump, pitched up. Tilak couldn't get a bat on it, so no problem with that no ball and the free hit. 176 for 5. India. Tilak's on 41. Not for 40, Tom, so far. That's creamed back over the bowler's head for 6. No one at long off is going to stop that. Just having a look at it now on the replay. Perfect timing. 182 for 5.
Wide ball.
Well, that's been creamed over square leg for 6. That's a 50 up for Tilak. 53 from 24 deliveries. 189 for 5, India.
When the big appeal, he's caught behind, he's
Tilak's
got to go.
Goes for 53 from 25 deliveries. Good effort from the Indian batsman there, but not enough. This game was done at the mid-innings point in that first innings for England. Never going to chase this down, India. They're not even playing well. It's not even like they're in form and they had a chance. They've just been outclassed by England. And there'll be some glum Indian faces. It's funny, when India are not doing well, we never see the faces in the crowd. When they are playing well, we see all the colourful Indians all dressed up, jumping around and dancing. Nowhere to be seen today, are you, boys? The English Lions, they've roared. The Indians, they've wilted in this English heat. Well, turning into Suryansh, That's clipped over, leg side, diving fielder can't get to the catch, and it's going to hit the boundary for 4. Brianch moves on to 7.
In a big appeal, he's caught behind, he's got to go.
Well, Surianchi's got to go.
Gets his man.
Got an edge, it went high into the air. Taken by Butler. 193 for 7. I've had glimpses of what India can do in this match, but with the bat that is. But it's not been good enough. Curran 3 for 33 so far. Well, that was the slowest of slow deliveries. That would have been a slow delivery for a spin bowler. And he got a single from that. Comical delivery, though. It was played by the batsman so late, he almost hit his own stumps with his bat. Ash deep. He's off the mark, though. He's on 1. Now Axar Patel, he gets off the dreaded donut. Just a single. 195 for 7, India. Ashby digs that one out, drives it down the ground. Just be a single. 196 for 7. 7 balls remaining.
He's got to go. The question is, will he review it?
Well, the Indians are going to review this. Well, it looks to me like it's going down the leg side. They might get away with this one, the Indians. Not that it matters. So nobody thinks it's LBW. I think it's going down the leg side personally. No bat involved. It'll be a painful one because it's missed his thigh pad as well.
Well, The decision is not out.
Not out. I was right. Well, that's Curran done now. His 4 overs, he went for 36 runs and 3 wickets. Good effort. So it's going to be Adil Rashid to bowl the final ball of this Indian innings. Just a single there, they'll just bat this out now, India, no point doing anything stupid. Ran well there, the Indians, because if they hadn't have done, Rashid would have had a run-out chance. Well, Akhtar's got to go sky that one. And Will Jacks with the catch for England. India 199 for 8. Can they get over the 200 mark? Patel goes 3 runs from 4 balls faced. It's been a good game this to watch. It's been entertaining, but as a contest, it's not really been that exciting. England, like I said, shown the Indians who's daddy today. Took them to the woodshed. Basically, he's going to get off the mark. 200 up for India. A light applause from around the ground for India reaching that milestone. But England's target today has been more like a millstone around the Indians' neck. Archdeep didn't pick that googly from Rashid. Final ball of the innings. Just that 1 run off the final ball. England won by 56 runs, and it's been a demolition of this Indian team that have been absolutely pitiful at times. Absolutely pitiful. A 4-0 victory, and the only reason it wasn't 5-0 is because the first match was abandoned. I don't know what's going on with these Indian players. Their head's not in the game. I just don't understand it at all. I don't know where they're at. We're going to have a serious debrief, the Indians, after this tour is over. Don't forget, next week we've got the one-day internationals as well. That's going to be interesting. Slightly different kettle of fish than the T20, but even so, India, they're just so out of form. The bowlers don't look like they've got confidence. The batsmen, they seem to be under pressure, whether it's due to poor bowling performances or I just don't know what is going on with them. But they struggled in Ireland as well. They brought the youngsters in, they've not performed, and they've kicked them straight out of the team. India are in disarray, in my eyes, at the moment, as a cricketing nation. They're in the T20 form, that is. But, yeah, England win by 56 runs, a 4-0 victory in this 5-match series. We look forward now to the one-dayers next week. Join us for that one. All that's left for me to say is, please hit that like button. It just means a lot, so much to us, and it helps the algorithm. It helps YouTube know that we're trying to put decent content out. So if you can hit the like button, and if you haven't already done so, please hit that subscribe button as well. Everybody's always welcome in live chat. Thank you, James says, hey. Daz Reynolds says, do you think we beat them in the 50 overs? Daz, I do. And I'll tell you for why. They just look so out of form. They look like they've got no confidence. They look like they've got no shape in the team. The bowling's awful. The batting's not fantastic. The fielding is absolutely pitiful at times. So in that the one-dayers that are coming next week, I really do fear for India. I mean, they might turn it round. It is a completely different game, the one-dayers, as opposed to T20. But I don't honestly see where India are going to get that. I don't see where they're going to get a result from. I think they get a result if England don't perform, as in we think it's a done deal, and we take liberties with the Indian bowling. Suddenly you can lose them 2 or 3 wickets just to be playing stupid shots, these baseball shots, when you don't have to all the time in one-day cricket. We'll try and do that, I just know it. You're going to get Harry Brook out there. He does it in Test match cricket. He's going to not hesitate, is he, if he's going to be doing that in a one-dayer as well. Especially if he gets a quick 10 or 15. He won't be thinking, let's go on and get 100. He'll be thinking, let's go and get 30 or 40, quick. And this is my whole issue with the T20 style bleeding into Test match cricket, but it also bleeds into the one-dayers. And when you think 50 overs in an innings, that's a lot. That is a lot. So, you don't have to go at it bowler to gate. If we can put 300 on the board, fantastic. Fantastic. If we can go over 300, even better. Because I don't see this Indian team, if they've got to chase down anything over 250, I don't see them doing it. Obviously, we can turn things around and we can start hitting form, and if they perform like we know they can, England will have a game on. But if they carry on playing like this, it could be an absolute rout in the one-dayers as well. The good thing is we've not got long to wait, because they're all next week, aren't they? Can't wait for that. I'll be watching the football tonight, wishing England all the best. I think that's a 10 o'clock kick-off in the UK time. I'm going to ignore Frankie James. This game is going to happen. Nothing to do with the weather or something coming over, a sandstorm or something. Norway have got illness through the heat and rubbish. This game will be kicking off. It might be, a delay because of rain and lightning or something, but it will be happening tonight. So, yeah, come on England, you can do this. You've just got to sort Haaland out up front, and there's no other threat, I don't think, coming from the Norwegians. Frankie James has just come back in and joined me. Cheering on England tonight, Frankie?
Absolutely, yeah. Come on, England.
What we're going to do now is we'll have a barbecue, apparently. The lads are coming round, they brought the beers. Yeah, eh? Oh, it's a good job I don't really drink. If I did, there'd be none there for me to drink. Yeah, do you know what I'm going to have? I'm going to have a big glass of rum and black. That'll do me. Fire that barbecue up, a big glass of rum and black. Celebrate England's victory. Celebrate England moving to the top of the rankings in the T20 International rankings. We're number 1. just got to get away with the Test match cricket now. If you haven't watched my video from the other night, I've given my thoughts about England and the Test cricket, and I didn't get a chance to speak about him today, Ben Stokes, but he's not going out quietly, is he? He's not showing much class. There was all that stink now about not being able to put out the social media posts when the Test match is going on, which you're not supposed to do. He kind of got away with that one. And his remarks was sack him then, or something like that. It's like, grow up, mate. Grow up and have a little bit of class. Walk away with dignity, because so far all you're doing is making yourself look an ass. Which is, it's going to end up turning sour for Ben Stokes if he's not careful. Him walking away from Test match cricket and just coming out with stupid statements. So yeah, hopefully he can just keep his mouth shut now and walk off into the distance like Shane on the horse. Go into the distance quietly now. You're done. You don't need any more of the limelight. You don't need any more social media posts from you. You don't need you tarnishing England's cricketing reputation now that you've left the game. Yeah, there's an article on BBC Cricket about him. And also, one thing I want to say before I go, what is this absolute cobblers that the England management have put out about these new rules they're putting in? They're not putting in you can't drink a day before and a day after, you can't drink on the day. They're putting them in as recommendations. Well, let's be honest, if you want to go out on the beer, you're not going to think, oh, there's a recommendation that I shouldn't do it. You're going to be out, aren't you, sinking 6 or 7 pints? This England management are absolutely weak as dishwater. They need to put rules in place. If you don't follow them, I'm not bothered how popular the players are, get them out of the team, get some discipline in this team. No star is bigger than England as a Test, one day or T20 team. If you can't abide by the rules, you know what they are, don't play. Don't play. Don't turn up. The rules are there for a reason. If you want to break them, that's absolutely fine. But do it without a central contract. Don't take the money and just jog on and go and do something else. Go and play for your county. If that's what you want to do, go and play for your county. How hard can it be just not to have a drink on the day before a game or after a game and when the 5 days is on? But yeah, Rob Key, weak as dishwater, has to put it in as a recommendation, not as an actual law. Right, I am Jimmy James. That's all for now. Enjoy the football tonight. Enjoy your weekend. Stay hydrated. Please hit that subscribe button and give us a like. I'll be back real soon. Keep your eye out for the one-dayers next week. We'll be covering them. Bye for now.